Rob, you've known nothing but playoff success, right? And getting into the postseason. When you get around Thanksgiving, we're not quite there yet. These games seem to take on added significance. What will you share with your teammates about playing this time of year and then in the final quarter of the season?
Oh, these games are huge, especially when it comes to the time around Thanksgiving. These games are crucial. They're must-win games. They're basically playoff games, and this is when either teams take off or this is when teams tank. And we want to be a team that takes off. And this is when you got to come together and play your best football. Is this time of the year. And if you want to make it to the playoffs, you want to have a winning record. It's all about getting wins now, this month and after Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
All right, next up is going to be Greg Allman.
Hey, Rob, going back to Sunday's game against the Panthers, you had the big long catch down the left side. You had a touchdown. It seems like, obviously, Tom's got a challenge trying to get everybody involved in this passing game, but it seems like Sunday was a really good example of the right way to do it. Would you say that's kind of a blueprint for keeping everybody involved and having success doing that?
Yeah, we just have so many players and so many great skill players just all around the board that it's tough. I mean, I can't even imagine being in that situation as a quarterback on who to get the ball to. I mean, we got so many players from the receiver group to the tight end group to the running backs that can all make plays when they touch the ball. I would say it was a great example of distributing the ball to many different players last week, big time. But that may not be the case sometimes. It can always change up. You just always got to be ready to do what you need to do when you're in. And what's cool about this team is if a lot of the guys, we just want to win. And that's what it's all about, is winning. So, if you don't get targets thrown your way that week and someone else, gets all the targets, then so be it. We're all in to win and just do your best. But last week was definitely an example of how we can spread the ball around. But every week is different. So it may not be like that every week. And it may be just, one or two guys or not six guys. So just got to be ready at all times, no matter what position you're playing.
Thanks, Rob.
Yep.
All right, next is Jenna Lane.
Okay, no having fun at my expense today and no talking about maple syrup or pancakes.
Yeah, we got you, Jenna.
Or anything like that. None of that, because we got Thanksgiving coming up. No cheat days until Thanksgiving. But you have played in a lot of prime time games, especially compared to your younger teammates. So you know what it takes to win those games. What separates the teams that tend to do really well under those bright lights versus the teams that have struggled? And what can you share with some of your less experienced teammates to maybe kind of help everybody get over that hump of these primetime games?
I mean, it's just another football game, and that's how we got to treat it. You can't let it get to your head that it's a primetime game, that you got to do this, you got to do that. No, it's just another football game. It's just at night this time. We got to show up and do what we've been doing all year, no matter what time the game is. There's just no excuses. Definitely not. No matter what time the game is at, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it doesn't matter. You just got to be ready to play and just get it out of your head that it's prime time, and you got to just be ready to play and show up no matter what time it is on the schedule.
What do you think maybe some of the reasons why you guys have struggled in some of these games this year are? Is it because just the quality of opponents you're playing, or you think it's the fact that maybe some guys are a little bit nervous? They know that everybody's watching?
I really don't have the answer for that. I would say it could be a combination of many things, but just including myself, I got to lead and I got to go out there and I got to show up. I mean, I'm a guy that's been in primetime many times. So if we want to turn it around, it definitely starts with a guy like myself who has plenty of experience at playing at night. So just overall, I got to go out there and I got to perform to the best that I can, no matter what time it is, especially coming up this Monday night, because we really haven't performed to the way that we want to at night, but that's just no excuse. And we just got to go out there and play the best football that we know we can play.
Thank you.
All right, next is Joey Knight.
Rob, I know you don't have to game plan for him, but I'm presuming you observe other tight ends around the league. What's your impressions of Tyler Higbee?
He's a good player. Definitely. And he can just, run and be efficient in the run game and also be efficient in the pass game. And that's what I love about tight ends that can, do both, even if it's not to the highest level, but just giving it your all in the pass game and run game. I believe that it opens it up. So it's pretty special and cool to see that.
And you guys, your penalty total has gone down significantly the last 5 games. Is there any explanation for that? Any kind of deterrent you guys have enforced among yourselves? Anything?
I would say, Coach BA has definitely been harping on us about the penalties. There was a couple games where we had a lot of penalties, and he definitely grilled us on it. And he definitely, we definitely deserved it. We definitely deserved to get, grilled on it, and it definitely hurts the team. So, Coach BA has harped on it big time, and it has helped out big time that he did that, because we are playing with a lot less penalties, and it's been helping the team big time, and we got to keep it that way.
All right, we have time for a couple more. We're going to go to Kevin O'Donnell.
Hey, Rob, you guys have been one of the probably best in handling COVID rules this year and staying safe. What do you kind of credit that to? And now with the new intensive protocol rules that are being put in for this week, I think the BA said it was starting today for you guys. What's been the greatest impact these rules have had on just preparation for you guys compared to years past?
I would say I would credit our success to COVID, like on all the operations, to the head guy. That's where it starts, and that's Coach BA. He's been harping big time on the rules about having your mask on, about being outside eating or outside for anything, having your mask on in practice, meetings, whatever it is. He's been following the rules big time, and he's been punishing guys and calling them out when they, they're not following the rules. So he's been doing a great job with it, and that's where it starts. And that's why I believe, we've been having the success that we have been, because it's definitely a challenge. It's a COVID challenge that you gotta, that presents to the table. So we just been working around it. And, and it's been going good the way that we've been working around it. And it's a little obstacle, a little speed bump to, follow all the rules, but you got to do that. You got to follow all the rules to stay in place so that we can go out there and be successful as a team on Sundays.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go over to Sarah Walsh.
Hey, Rob, I just wanted to actually follow up that last question when you talked about crediting BA and how you guys have been handling COVID, because he said obviously the weather here in Tampa certainly helps, and that you guys can do outside classrooms and things like that. How much, given the experience you've had in New England, how much, I guess, easier is it to handle it down here than if you were in a place like that?
Oh, big time, especially if you got to be outside. I mean, we definitely have a little advantage to be in the intensive protocol. Because we're down here in Florida. Obviously, if everyone's got to have meetings outside, I'm not really sure how they're doing meetings outside when it's 30 degrees out. I'm not sure if they are doing that or not, but it definitely makes it easier on us to be down here in Florida. They threw up some tents. They did a nice job. Got the chairs, the desk, and everything. They've been doing a nice job here. Whoever's been running all that here in the Bucs organization, but we're outside now the best that we can, and we're handling it well.
All right, that's all we have time for. Thanks, Rob.
All right, guys. Thank you.